I really liked how you were vulnerable with your father by sharing your true beliefs, that you
Mm.
were courageous enough to do that, especially with someone with such diametrically opposed beliefs.
Yeah,
Do you feel like vulnerability and love have something to do with each other? Could you speak to that?
absolutely. I think that they are synonymous. They're synonymous because if you are believing that you have to defend yourself, you are in a position of believing that something less than love is in existence within you. Now, you don't have control and you can never know 100% what's going on for another person, but you alone get to decide what's going to take place within yourself. And if you're going to be in a loving place within yourself, then vulnerability, and vulnerability does not mean the willingness to have people hurt you. That is not vulnerable. That's just not prudent. Yeah? So, vulnerability means that you are willing to put yourself in a place of being authentic and being loving and to express that. Very often, I work with a lot of couples, and often either they have difficulties or they're even splitting up. And what I found so fascinating is what people will do when they feel hurt in the belief that they're going to avoid the pain of the hurt or the rejection, they go to anger and judgment about that person. Watch any television show, listen to your friends, go to a bar and just listen in, right? He's such a this, she's such a that, whatever, or even friends at work or colleagues or your boss. Yeah, you got fired. Well, he always. And so they go to judgment and they put up those defenses, right? Believing that that's going to help. All it does is it adds another layer to the challenge that you already have, which is this person, for whatever reason, has turned away from you or has done something that you have found hurtful or has ended a relationship. So instead of dealing with that from a place of vulnerability and openness, which means for me without defending and judging, you now have just added another layer that you have to deal with. And that doesn't go away. You just take all of that and you drag it into your next relationship or your next job or your next whatever. So absolutely. Vulnerability and love, in my opinion, are synonymous. And I just would like to also clarify, when I'm talking about love, I'm not talking about romantic kissy-kissy, which is also very wonderful. But I talk about love when I work in corporations. When I go into corporations and I do crisis management or I do communication trainings, I'm absolutely talking about love. First within yourself, so that you can actually go out in the world and encounter each other from that place. Great question.